It's me and Pop. We over here on this couch. We over here on YouTube. Y'all come check us out. We just tell it like it is on TikTok. Man, let's get right into the content. Here we go.
Standing on business. Together now. Standing on business. It's always on my mama, on my hood. I look fly. Oh Lord. I look good. Touch my swag.
Yes, sir.
I wish you would. On my mama.
Yeah.
On my.
Y'all
I walked away from a 12-year relationship with 2 kids. We had been together since I was 16 years old. You know, I had 2 children as a teenager. And I can honestly say that as young adults raising 2 children, we did pretty okay. But about 6 years into the relationship, I began to...
I just paused it to say this. And they wonder why young men fear marriage. She stated their age and said even as young adults, they was doing pretty well. But where I just paused is where she started to tell you she started to feel some type of way.
Say it again. There you go.
He was stuck. While he was sticking to and accomplishing all of the goals that he had set for himself, I was feeling like my life was just becoming like a revolving door of mother and wife duties. And then the goals that I had for myself would come last. I would come up with all these plans on how we could, you know, relocate to California as a family. And he would entertain it, but he never spoke life into it. And when it all hit the fan, I walked away from everything. And you know what was the hardest? The judgment and criticism that I received, especially from people I thought would be in my corner. After leaving that relationship, an overflow of blessings and opportunity started to come my way. It has been an extremely long journey of healing. I didn't know who I was outside.
So here's my problem with these BS buzzwords. Heal from what? You didn't say this man mistreated you. You didn't say he cheated on you. You didn't say he was treating you and the kids wrong. You said you woke up one day and everything wasn't about yourself. You woke up one day and you said, I have a problem that the sun doesn't rise and shine and set on my ass. That's what you said.
His goals and his dreams included you.
And the kids.
Okay? His goals and dreams included the family.
And your goals and dreams included
you. So your goals and dreams, what you thought that you wanted to do, it was strictly about you. So you let it be known once again that you had a problem with being a mother and a wife. Because for you being
that
a
role
mother,
wasn't fulfilling enough.
that's what there you go right there.
I need to be so-called her, the it chick.
Oh, in case somebody forgot to tell you, the it chicks, they single.
I'm going back into the episode. Y'all heard what the hell he said.
Being a mom and a wife. I am that too, but I'm also more than just that. Now I am getting to know LaBrie.
Emotional, damn it.
Now, here's what I want to say. Outside of this video going viral, you aren't any more than Lil Brittany. See, reality is this. You needed that video to go viral on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and everywhere else for you to be anything. We don't know who the hell you are, ma'am. You ain't actually went and accomplished nothing. You went and broke your family up just for Lil Brittany to so-called be the star of the show. So in other words, Roscoe Jenkins, you all about that team of me.
You let somebody tell you once again that there was something wrong
With you being
a wife,
and a mother.
and a mother.
And raising good human beings is a big deal considering
Come on now.
we struggling to do that in
Come on
today's
now.
America.
Come on now.
We struggling
Come on
to
now.
raise good human beings.
Come on now. He ain't beating you. He ain't mistreating you.
Ain't cheating on you,
man,
not provide, none of that.
He ain't doing none of that. You just got, I'm going to say it again.
She said it's not about Lil Brittany.
You just got a problem with the fact that you ain't the one that's running the show. You got a problem with the fact that you're not the one that has all of the accomplishments. So what you want to do now is that now you want to come to the table and you want to compete with your husband.
You want to do what?
Compete. Because somewhere down the road, society done told you, and you bought into this foolery,
That
you supposed to be competing with your husband.
Instead of you just competing to stay his wife and stay in your spot and stay in your lane. You don't need to compete with him. He already competing with other men. And he know for a fact you not built to compete with other men. But yet you think you should compete with him. Look here.
I'll get ready to go there. You went there.
Man, we getting back into this episode. They hear me when we talk about this
And
foolishness.
I walked out of my marriage with 3 small kids
Did
under the age of 7. I had no money.
3
I had
kids
no
under
home.
7.
I had no car. I had no plan. I just knew I couldn't, it wasn't safe for me to stay where I was. And a friend took me in and gave me a room to put us all in and to sleep in, for which I will be forever grateful. And everybody else turned their back on us. Now, if you find yourself in a place where you don't have any hope and you don't know what to do and you don't know where to turn, here's something that I did that might help you. I took a piece of paper every year.
See, here's my problem with these damn life coaches and these self-help gurus. She just said she left a 15, 20 year situation, and I'm giving her a guesstimation, but I think she said 15. But she said she had 3 kids under 7. She didn't give you nothing this man done wrong, but she trying to tell you how to get some stupid ass piece of paper and write down some list on this side and that side. But she ain't gave you one good reason that she done snatched 3 children away from their daddy, knowing damn well hell statistics say that child has a better chance of failing than they do succeeding when they don't have they everyday father. But that was okay for her, for you to talk about writing down some list. Tell her she been watching too many Tyler Perry movies. This ain't Why Did I Get Married?
Because she's sitting around there once again, just like the first lady. It's all about the team of me. And so what I'm doing with the list and everything is that I'm teaching all of you other women how to be single.
Huh?
Say that again.
Teaching you what?
I'm teaching all of you women how to be single. I'm teaching
I'm teaching you how not to have no man.
I'm teaching all of you women how to be alone. I'm teaching you, all you women, all of these things about you going out there doing it on your own. That's what I'm actually teaching you. And then guess what? At the end
And I
of the day,
ain't teaching you nothing else.
y'all do realize that when you get over that, when you're doing all that, ain't nobody just running to pat you on the back and tell you that you don't know all this, because a lot of people standing back and they're looking, even though they don't say it to you,
Thinking you a damn fool.
they calling you stupid because you're gonna leave for nothing.
Let's hear this foolishness.
Took that piece of paper and I wrote down a line down the middle, and on the left-hand side, I wrote, here's what I have to do tomorrow. And we were living on £14 a day, my 3 kids and I. And I wrote, here's what we have to do. And I wrote all the things I had to do the next day, the actual chores, things, apply for jobs, do all those things that I had to do. Take the kids to school, everything.
All the things a man was already doing.
I wrote, here's what the universe has to do for me tomorrow. And then I made a list of those things. Find me a house, find a way for me to have more money, find me a job, learn how to eat. How do I keep the kids at school? I need to buy more shoes. I did not know how to do any of those things. I did not know. You could put a gun to my head and I would not have known how to answer those questions. So I just...
Y'all don't miss this part. Whatever you do, when I'm getting ready to say, don't miss this part. So you left, don't miss this, y'all, a husband. So you left help, HELP, Okay? So you left help to go and look for help from the universe.
Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. We're not going to speed by that.
No, we ain't.
So you left help go get help from the universe.
You already had help.
And you left to pray and so-called manifest help
You still
from the universe. And you already had help.
You already had help. So you left help to actually go and ask for more help, which actually proves one thing. Regardless of what you say, sweetie, you can't do it by yourself.
And you not built like that.
You already had help.
As you just said, you already had
Can't
help.
do it by yourself.
Your
already
whole
had help.
video is about manifesting some bullshit and talking about the universe supposed to come and save you. Ma'am, if you don't quit this tomfoolery,
Hold on, and God had already blessed you with it.
you already had help. Let's let her finish.
That I just needed someone on my side. And I co-opted the universe onto my side. And I was like, you and me, we'll do this. I got this part,
Remember?
you get this part. And I woke up every day
Remember?
and I always did what was on my list.
You had that in
And I
the
waited and hoped and prayed that the universe would do what was on its list. And I have to tell you, 10, 15, 20 years later, the universe delivered every single thing.
She said 10, 15, 20 years later, the universe delivered. No, it didn't, ma'am. 10, 15, 20 years later, those kids got grown and you could take your little minimum wage and your little vitlins
Come on, say
and
it.
focus on focusing on yourself.
That's it.
You never got another man. You never accomplished anything. You never had a successful business or nothing. You get on YouTube and you make these videos and you a fake life coach. And you pretend like this is what you've accomplished. But basically what you did is you went and prayed and manifested BS that never came to fruition. And then 5, 15, 20 years later, whatever you just said, now these kids is grown. Oh, voila, I got a camera in my face and gray hairs in my head. And now I manifested and I did all these things and the universe came through to me.
My husband wasn't good enough. It's called what it is.
And you didn't do better.
Thank you. My husband wasn't good enough. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to still have to depend and rely on someone else. So now I'm going to use your term. You call it the universe. We're going to call it God.
That's what she said.
Okay.
She called it the
So
universe.
you're going to call it the universe. But guess what? So I'm going to say it again, but you still have to have help.
From somebody else.
but
But
once-
you already had help, heifer.
That's the point. But once more and again, you already had, here we go.
Just say you need a man.
Thank you. You already had what the universe that you talking about provided, you already had. So
And that
what
wasn't good
am I
enough.
saying? You didn't get anything different,
Than what you...
but you lost a husband and you hadn't had another one. So you didn't get anything different than what you already had, and then you end up losing a good man in the process.
And ain't nobody coming to save the day, ma'am. You 40, 50 years old. The only thing you've shown any man in your path is that your unwillingness to change and compromise and get along with a man. Because if it's been 5, 10, 15, 20 years and you still ain't got no husband, what does that tell us? That, ma'am, you are clearly the problem. You are clearly not as great as you thought you were. And if you was as great as you thought you were, you would already be wed by now. And you are not. But I love how we get on this delusional route of this mumbo jumbo talking about the universe. Ma'am, you are difficult to deal with. That's why you still single as you recorded this video talking about the universe.
Because if you was really who you say that you are, and this is for all y'all women, just so you know this, if you were really who you say that you are, you wouldn't be single.
Let the church say amen. Y'all heard what he said. It's me and Pop. We over here on the couch. We over here on YouTube. Y'all come check us out.